Hello and welcome back. Yes, we have 3 races left. Today we'll be doing the Netherlands Grand Prix practice and qualifying. So, for the next, well, probably half hour or so. Let's see how it goes, shall we? I'm not overly optimistic, but I probably should be, because let's be honest, we've had some good races. So let's go for race strategy. Should think it'll want us on the hards. Interesting. We'll drive out. We always drive out the first one, so you know that I can, in fact, get round the track. Although, to be fair, sometimes I can't. So we will have to see. We will have to see. I would not want to be that bloke. There we go. You'd have one that's in front and just stuck his arm out to say, yeah, go for it. I would not want to be him. The cat's looking like it wants to jump on my leg, and that's not going to be a very good idea. Such a tight pit exit, that. I'm not looking forward to the pit change. The tyre change I won't have to do. Oh god, I'm not looking forward to driving on 40 laps of this either. The thing about the Dutch track, Zandvoort, as I believe it's called, is that you have a lot of long, fairly quick corners like that one. I know I dropped down the pace a bit there, but it was for my own good. And you've got a lot of long, slow corners as well. So, like the last corner is quite a long, fast one. But the first corner is quite a long, slow one, which leads into, would you believe, another long, slow one. So it's not. Yeah, I think we might have to have a look at the setup choice that they've gone with for this one, because I don't know if it's quite a short track as well actually. Here we go. This is for long, fairly quick one, because I'm counting this as one long corner. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Fuck, that was close. Nearly clipped a wall. That was a lot closer than we want. See what I mean? We're slow through there, and we're leading into here. But then you got to slow right down for that, and slow right down for this one, or else you're gonna fly into the wall. And you know, it just there's a lot of slowing down. I mean, obviously you slow down for all the corners a little bit at least. There's no corner that you go straight through it at full whack. But you know, it's you just got to be aware. I think is the thing. It's got to be aware that these corners are sometimes tighter than you want them to be, slower than you want them to be. Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of the track. Other than the corners, like the pace differences for the corners, there's nothing really special about this one. I think it's just that, really, the last 2 corners, which we're doing now, and that first corner that make it worth thinking about and driving on. I'm definitely not going to have managed tyre wear with that trip into the gravel. Oh, come on. There we go. Only just managed to. Being on hard tyres isn't helping either, because as lovely as the grip is on a hard tyre, and as long as it lasts, that's not ideal for tight cornering. Maybe they are a bit. Oh, God. They're a bit worse on the corners. So, you know, something to consider when you're making your tyre choices. I would think that we'll at least qualify on softs. If we're driving on hards now, it's definitely not going to be the super softs. I know that much. If with any luck, it might rain, and that'll put everyone on a relatively even playing field tyre-wise. But if it does rain, I kind of want it to rain partway through the race, so that we can swap to the wets and treat that as our one swap, rather than having to do another swap later on Because I suspect for 40 laps it'll be a two-stopper. And with the way my tyre management's been lately, it's going to be a two-stopper and not a lot of pace when it comes to... What am I talking about? The one stop isn't going to be... A two-stopper isn't going to be fun for me. The tyres that will be going on after the fresh set are not going to be in very good quality. Because they never are when I'm driving them. I don't look after my tyres. Just because I don't know how, really. Tight cornering is what I do. Hopefully as fast as possible is what I do. I don't know smooth operator. Is that how it works? Wish I had some radio messages. That'd be nice, that would. Nice radio message. Do 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 do.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. And we're in front of Vesti, Sargent and Iwasa. Currently the fastest lap is at 1 minute 26.1. We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid.
We don't have the data for that, I'm afraid. 1:26.1 is my fastest pace so far. And this, I suspect, is going to be a slightly faster pace. Yeah.
Right, let's have you in at the end of this lap, please.
Right, we'll do in that. Because then we've done 5 laps of the track, which is sufficient to prove to you that I am capable of doing laps around this track. Not that I have to prove anything to you, of course, but it's helpful to be able to prove it. I think it's a boring track for the most part. Like, this isn't all that interesting, this section. It is just that those 3, maybe the 5 corners, if you want to count the third one where it's quite tight and you've got to go on the inside and you don't see many overtakes on the outside on that one. It does happen. I'm sure Alonso's done a few out of everyone. I'm confident he'd have done them. But it's not a good overtaking corner. And honestly, if you can overtake someone on the outside of that third corner, then well done to you, because it's not a conventional overtake position. And it is something that you absolutely have won. You have won a position if you can take it from there. It's a shame we're not doing the corner of its lap actually, so I can emphasise which one I mean. Oh well, into the pits. Oh fuck, I thought we were going to crash it. It did look it a little bit, didn't it? Oh, lovely. Sorry, I'm drinking lemonade with some ginger cordial. Mixed myself. As in, I bought some lemonade and I bought some ginger cordial and I've mixed them together. And I have to say, I am very pleased with the results. The bubbles were a little bit, made me cough a little bit, right? Just before I started recording. So, yeah, my tyre wear is not good. Okay. Tyre management, I'm not going to bother. Fuel management, I'm not going to bother. Because I suck at both of them. I'm never going to be good at them. So actually, this is going to be quite a short one. Because we're just going to skip through. Does it tell us what the... Yeah, it's expecting good weather for all of it. Okay, so Lawson is just faster than us. 0.12 of a second. Interesting. And most of that is in sector 2. So that's interesting. That's something worth knowing. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. It means that we know who our main competitor is. And of course it's fucking Liam Lawson, isn't it? Because why wouldn't it be, right? Yeah. Okay. P2 is good. P2 is a perfectly reasonable position. I am not disappointed with that at all. If we can get P2 in qualifying, heck, we don't even need to get P2. We just need to. Oh, that's the point. I was going to check. See, looking at that map. Sorry. Okay. So you've got the corner that's right behind the pit lane, which I would point to, but I can't point to it. Oh, hang on. Have I got the mouse? Was the mouse working? No. Okay. There's a corner right behind the pit lane, which has got the is a perfect location for. It's the corner where it's quite hard to overtake. You've got your chicane just to the left of that, or just above that, depending on how you're looking at it. Okay, Calderon right now is coming around to the corner that's really difficult to overtake. I would call that corner 3, personally. You can see at the top of the pit straight, the start-finish straight, you've got the long sweepy one, which is what I was talking about before for the ending. And it's only really from that corner... No, sorry. It's from the corner before that one, the sharp right-hander at the top, right down to where... Oh, is that Calderon? One of those Cals has just done it, the red one. It's just done the... that right-hand side of the... Everything to the right of the chicane is probably the interesting bit. And the rest of it's just boring to me. It's just dull. You know? Well, that's me. Right. We're changing our preset. What tyres are we going for? I want it on soft, that's fine. Okay, shall we go for it? What's the worst that can happen, eh? I'll do a flying lap. Where's it going to spit me out, I wonder? Because we're coming up to the chicane. The chicane's next. Yeah, we're going to have to do the fucking chicane. Ah. God's sake. I guarantee that's where I'm losing some of my time. Is there. Sector 3, I believe that is, at that point. And taking that corner wrong isn't going to... See how much easier it is to do a tight corner on that. Take it on the inside, cut some line, get a bit of extra tyre wear, but at least you've got a little extra base. There we go. We're probably going to... What were we doing? It was a 125 I did in the thingy, wasn't it? In the practice. There's a tight one to overtake with. If I can get an overtake on that corner, I'll be very happy, but I expect to wreck the car if I do it. We're aiming for a 125. Anything less is bloody marvellous. The fact that no one else has set a time after all the time that I spent, you know, pissing about, looking at the map and all that kind of crap, surprises me. Oh, took that corner wide. Not good. Not good at all. Okay. See, I don't need to necessarily qualify too well. Mid-grid's perfectly... Well, not mid-grid, but like 5th, 6th will be fine. And that's fine because it'll put us... 5th is probably the best, actually, because it'll put me in 6th place for the sprint, 5th place for the race, and I can overtake reasonably well. As you've witnessed, that start-finish straight, I'm not entirely sure where we start on this one in relation to the... Yeah, well, we start about here. So apparently that's the fastest lap, but it's only the fastest lap because no one else has done a fucking lap. Which doesn't really count, does it? Alright, can we beat that? If we can beat that, or if it looks like we're going to beat that, we'll finish this lap, and if not, we'll go into a pit. See, I'm already 0.2 of a second down. Nearly a quarter of a second. Over a quarter of a second down from where we were before, so... I very much doubt. So he's done 123. What did I do? He did a 123 as well. Okay. There we go. That's an improvement. Okay. We are slightly ahead of... I didn't see how many points of a second he had. I assume it was a 0.5, given everything. This is my opportunity to maybe quali first, actually. No, that ain't going to happen. I've just lost so much time there. Okay. Yeah, fastest lap, just. And it's all thanks to Sector 3 in the end, which was the fastest Sector 3. How's this lap going to go? Because if we can do this lap as well, if we can do even better on this one, then we've got an opportunity to really do some good. And he won't necessarily be able to outperform me in the sprint, because in the sprint he'll only be 1 or 2 places ahead of me in the start-finish straight. And as we know... Oh, hang on. Yep, I forgot about fuel. That's fine. I forgot about fuel. Okay. Yeah, we lose a half second on Sector 2 compared to him. But we're at 0.3 in both of the others. So I suppose really what we do is we wait and see. We wait and see what happens. I'm feeling quite confident about this. Don't know why. Can we see how he's doing? Can we find him? He's not out on the track. Of course not. Deruvula has done a faster Sector 1 than me. I mean, it's literally just less than 0.1 of a second between me and Lawson. And he's not going out again. Oh, no, he has gone out again. Okay, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to lose many positions at that. I don't think I actually lost any. So I think we've just qualied first. We've just qualied first. I mean, that's good. So I guess what we do now is we cut this video here. Nice 2 points there for me, and you join me again later for the sprint. Well, 20 of however many laps it is. So that went quite well, didn't it? Didn't overthink it, just did it. Oh, I did change the setup slightly. Yet again, change the setup. Might have been the clincher. We'll have to see. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and hopefully you'll join me for the sprint as well. Goodbye.